So, what are we doing today? Well, a while back on a previous episode, which is filmed the same day, I had mentioned that I had an appointment that I needed to go meet after working on a deal car's car real quick. So I'm on the way there now. So to let you guys know what's going down, I've actually been trying to clean up my act for the last 5 months. I've been clean and Sentra sober for the past 5 months. Unfortunately, that's an addiction that's hard to kill because I've been hooked for 14 years on my B13. So today, that addiction comes back. I've been telling you guys, you know, hey, I thought a lot of you guys thought I didn't have a B13 anymore. You saw a couple of my part out posts. I guess you guys thought it was a part out, but really what was going down is the Sentra was going away to rehab. It was actually going to get completely painted. I've been waiting 14 years for this to happen. So it's finally time. The Sentra finally went off to paint. So we're gonna go visit it for the first time. I haven't seen it. My painter just told me, hey, it's ready for you to come and look at it. It's gonna get cut and buffed after this. And then you might as well just come look at it, tell me it's good, and then it'll be ready for you to take it back and put it back together. So I'm going there now. I'm on my way. And before he goes ahead and puts the fenders back on, lines the whole front end, I have those fender braces I had shown you before previously on the video with me. I'm gonna go ahead and install them so he can put the fenders back on top over them and he can get everything aligned, and then I can finally get the car back over to Robert's house and start putting it back together. So you guys are gonna come along on this journey with me of putting this thing back together completely, because I did completely disassemble the car. I left a couple bits in it, but everything was off of it. Windows, panels, gaskets, everything. Now why would I do that? Well, my dream has always been to have a B13 that looks like I just went to the dealership to buy it, and that's what I'm going to do. So for the past 14 years I've been collecting parts, gaskets, seals, and everything else you can imagine for a B13 to make it look as brand new as possible. And that's what we're gonna see over the next couple of episodes, probably a lot of episodes. It's gonna take me a while to put this thing back together. You're gonna see me put it back together with all OEM parts. I did leave a couple of things in the car, a couple of battle scars, as I like to call them, things that are sentimental to me and how the car's progressed in the 14 years that I've owned it. Actually almost 15 come this October. So follow along with me on this fantastic voyage. I just took that from somebody. I hope I don't get copyrighted, but follow along if you like it, like what we do. Again, like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. The information is down in the info section for this video. Now let's go look at this car. Alright, so here we are in my painter's paint booth. This is the first time I've seen the car in 5 months. Wow. It's quite a bit of a daunting task now, what it seems like, to put this thing back together. But he's in the middle of color sanding it and buffing it. So that's why you see a little haze to it. That's why it looks dull. You can see here he hasn't done it, and here he hasn't done it yet either. But all of it has definitely been done over. There's gonna be undercoat that goes under there as well. But these haven't been done yet, but they will be color sanded and buffed. I put them out in the sunlight. They are definitely Aztec red, I'll tell you that much. It looks great. I had them also do the engine bay and clear the engine bay as well. So just it'll be a little bit clearer. And here's one of those things I was telling you guys about, those battle scars that I left behind. That hole right there is when the car was turbo and I had intercooler piping that way. I wanted to just leave it there because, again, that's one of the things the car has been through with me since I've owned it. Again, there's a hole right there for an intake as well. Another thing that I've done and the car's been through with me. So certain things I've left in there. All these are going to be replaced. That throttle cable, all those fuel lines, I just left those in there, but all that's going to get replaced. anything that's on things I don't want it to be on, I'll just use paint thinner and just clean it all off. But for the most part, this is what the car will look like. This is what it's gonna be. Can't tell you how excited I am to get this car back and start putting it back together, because again, I've been waiting 14 years to do this. I do have brand new wheel liner. I have every brand new OEM gasket that goes around front windshield, the door, the inside of the door, the body of the car. So I have all the seals that go around the door here, all the seals, the drip rail, all OEM, these seals as well. I have the felts that go here. I have brand new rear quarter windows that are gonna go with the car as well. I have the brand new complete rear windshield, everything on it, except for the bottom gasket. I haven't been able to find that one. So if anybody has a lead on that brand new bottom windshield gasket, let me know. I will gladly buy it from you, or just give me the information. I will go buy it myself. I appreciate that. I have brand new rear tail lights, OEM. I have brand new, I couldn't find the trunk portion for the 19192, or else I would have bought that brand new as well. I have brand new OEM door handles. I have brand new splash guards. I think I already said that. I do have plenty of JDM headlights that I'm gonna put on. Bumper's not sitting around here somewhere, or else I'd show it to you. But I have brand new JDM core lights in the Nissan boxes that will go on the car. Everything that I could buy brand new for the car, I have bought brand new and OEM. And if I haven't found it brand new and OEM, I have bought it highest quality I could find around the world, aftermarket. That's what I've done. I have tried not to cut any corner, but again, this is all done on a budget. I'm no rich man by any means. And I'm sure in the future I may paint the car again. Reason being for that is because the car's still gonna get tracked, the car's still gonna get driven, and it's gonna surely develop rock chips along the way. I did not have him paint inside the trunk. Reason being for that is I'm gonna get rhino lining in the bed of the trunk, or in the bottom of the trunk. Reason for that is because I still drive the car and I'm still gonna road race it. I'm still gonna throw my track stuff into the trunk of the car. So I'm gonna be throwing tools, wheels, all kinds of stuff back here, and I don't wanna paint there if I'm just gonna mess it all up. So I rather just rhino line it, and I can toss anything I want in there. See these felts, they got paint on them, and that's okay, because I'll just go ahead and get new ones. I was planning on getting new ones anyway. So this is what's going on with my car right now, guys. My addiction to the B13 continues, and it'll continue to live on in this car. And I hope that when I'm done, it looks like I just bought it from the dealership. That is my goal. That has been my goal for years, and I figured I wouldn't do it until I had everything I needed to do that. And I have everything to do that now. So there he goes. I have not parted out. I took it apart to put it back together. This is probably the only time I'll ever do this. If I ever paint this car again, oh man, I hope I never have to paint this car again. I'd rather go on and do something else. But I hope you guys enjoy this journey with me. So what I'll be doing today is I will be installing the fender braces. The fender braces go right here, and I'd rather do it now so that he can go ahead and align the fenders with the doors and the hood and all that stuff. So I'll go ahead and install those now, and then have him just go ahead and do his thing. Wow, not even like a need for a mirror when you can see yourself in it, huh? Holy crap, that's crazy. This car's never never gonna look this good again, I don't think, after I track it and rock chip it like everywhere, dog. That's crazy. Man, I can't wait. I cannot wait. So the fender braces are on while Dennis here, Caesar's cousin, was going ahead and color sanding and buffing out the car. I went ahead and installed both sides fender braces. So easiest way I found the way to do it is because you're gonna have to drill a hole to put the bolts through from the back side. So you just drill it from the underside. Just make it large enough for you to get your finger in through there, get the bolt through. But I also put Loctite, permanent Loctite on these as well, so they're not coming out because the fender liner is gonna cover them, and I'm feeling very secure that they're not gonna come out. These are all tightened up, but this definitely stiffens up the chassis quite a bit in the front. I remember Michael Jima speaking about them when he put a couple of sets of those on his Evo. But the big story here is, look at that. It's a freaking mirror. When I can see myself, this car's never looked this good. And as you can see, he's only worked on this side. There are spots that are still need to get done. The rest of the car needs, so I'll have the car back in, what'd you say, Dennis, 2 weeks?
Yeah, less than 2 weeks.
2 weeks. This will be the next big project, putting this back together with everything new and OEM. Besides, of course, certain parts inside. I don't have brand new door cards. I don't have things like that, but there are a lot of goodies that are gonna go in this car. A lot of goodies. I'm gonna try to make it as clean, as new as possible. As some of you may know, my old VE had rod bearing issues, so I took that out, and so I figured if I'm taking it out, I might as well paint the whole car. So that motor is going to get replaced. I have a VE at Rob's house, the one you saw with the teal valve cover. That one's going to go in here. It's going to get completely refreshed before I put it in here, with just like we did with a Deal Cars VE. It's going to get completely resealed, new everything on it. I have RC injectors that are being put on there right now. Well, I put them on before we left, so those are resurfaced, reserviced, and I'm gonna make this as high quality as I can on my budget. May not be perfect, but I'm not looking for perfect. I'm just looking for the nicest quality I can afford and putting my dream car together. And I appreciate Dennis, Caesar's cousin, for painting my car, because I know he's busy and he doesn't always have time to do it, but he took the time to do it, and I know sometimes that takes away from family and things like that. And for all of us, hey, when we put our stuff together, that takes away from our family and things like that. So it is a give and take, but hey, I appreciate him helping me on that. So I can't wait to see it done. Again, keep watching, like and subscribe if you like my content, and if you want to keep seeing some dope B13 content that's going to be put together. It may not be the greatest one out there, but it's going to be my rendition of what my perfect B13 is to me, because it'll be for me. Thanks guys, like and subscribe, peace out.